morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers. And how I love you all so, and I hope you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously now then. It's a bit cooler today, my delicious little babies, okay? It just feels a little bit colder. There is some wind, okay? No sunshine, okay? So yeah, and it's pretty dull in my neck of the woods in the old UK. However, I mean, it could differ in other parts, do you know what I mean? So, but I hope it's super duper and wonderfully delicious where you are, my delicious little babies. Now then, so yeah, I've not got much to say today. I've seen, oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Sorry, my delicious little babies, before I go any further. This is what was brought back for me from Spain, my delicious little babies. If you have a little look. And that there is proper, I mean, no joke. I wish you could smell it. Sweet paprika. It's from the actual place, you know, in Spain. Oh, they're so beautiful to me. Such a beautiful little family. They're absolutely gorgeous. You know, not in that way, lad. But yeah, they brought me back too. Do you know what I mean? So I like to keep me a stock of me paprika. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And this now, with myself, I like to always use bicarbonate of soda. Okay, so there we are. Okay, but what I really love about it looks old fashioned. Yeah, you know, the same as this. It just looks old fashioned. You know what I mean? And I was talking to me, you know, a friend of mine this morning, and they said, "I wish I could." Go back in time. That's what they said. I said, really? He said, yes. You know, like where, you know, one's, you know, just growing their own food, you know, not where there's ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching all of the time. Do you see what I mean? Just going back to the old-fashioned way. Do you see what I mean? And I said, yes. I said, you're absolutely banging. There we are, correct. Do you know what I mean? This is how the world has become, my delicious babies. But I love those little pots. I really love them. They're just really super duper sweet, you know. Half a level teaspoon, you know, in a tall glass of water. Knock it back. Okay, my delicious babies. And of course, you know, paprika is also, you know, good for the body system. There we are as well. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, so yes, I was listening on BitChute this morning, my delicious babies. I think it's been up a day now. It's only about 4 minutes something long. You'd be able to find it, okay, my delicious babies. And it's to do with a whistleblower, you know, to do with zazums, okay, my delicious babies. And of course, you know, they were also talking about organic as well. Well, you see, long time back on one of my videos, my delicious babies, I actually spoke about organic, okay, and you only had to go it, okay, and then because something just said to me, read up on it, Carla, read up on it. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Okay, because I look at videos, but if I need to read up on something, there we are. I will usually go to DuckDuckGo. Others can use other search engines, my delicious babies. That's just my preferred search engine if I wish to look something up, yes. And I just simply typed in the truth about organic. Do you see what I mean? But because we're all having, we know what, you know what I mean, with all the metals and everything, yes, okay. Well, it's going to go into, there we are, everything. So like I said the other day, you know, I have many things, there we are, organic. But the fact of the matter is, if we're having what we're having done to us, okay, well, you know, you're doing your best, aren't you? There we are, to eat well, okay, but it's in everywhere, my delicious babies. That's why I said, when because I do this twice a year, and I go on to that doesn't mean no, and I go on to every 6 months I do it, okay. And you get a pack of 10 Nuubu pads, Nuubu, space, pads, space, official, space, sat, on DuckDuckGo. Scroll down, you know, it'll either be 50 or 70% or something like that. They're never usually for a pack of 10 more than £17. So, you know, some may say, well, you know, it's rather expensive. I would avoid other sites because they're doing there we are rip-off versions, okay, and it's certainly not the real thing, my delicious babies, okay. But what I love about these pads is that they're natural. Okay, you can read, there we are, all of the ingredients. Now, I would never advertise something unless I have, there we are, actually used it myself, and I have, okay, many times. And the only way to explain how you feel, it's like, Mr. Softy. Do you know what I mean? You just feel so light. You know, like as light as a cotton wool or a marshmallow, like that. You just feel really light, like something's just been really drawn out to you. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so you can either alternate them, you know, you put them on the bottom of your foot, yes, and you leave them on for 6 to 8 hours, you know, each night. So you can either do it where you could do it for 5 days, you know, just put one on each foot, you know, underneath your foot, for 5 days, so 6 to 8 hours each night, okay? Or you can do it over, you know, 10 days. Do you see? You just alternate. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? But you feel so super duper light afterwards. And I thought, for nearly 17 quid, there we are. It's absolutely flipping brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Yes? And they also do like little aloe vera face masks and everything. And your skin just feels soft and supple, there we are, for days. Do you know what I mean? It's just beautiful, you know, on your face. Do you know what I mean? Feels so soft. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So we can only do, there we are, what we can do with, you know, what we've got use of to buy. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But of course, you know, but for the things, they're just selling, there we are, rip-off. Do you know what I mean? And of course, unless you know, that's why I said you must get to the official site. Do you see? Just going to have a sip of my orange juice. Okay? Please and thank you. Fancy orange juice. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so, yes, you know, got to have your vitamin C. You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, yeah, that was interesting. It was over 4 minutes long, you know, but of course, there we are. We already know about this. Do you see what I mean? Yes, I can. And of course, you know, there's more and more and more, you know, understanding now. There we are, what is going on. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But yeah, she was done saying it. You see. Now then, my delicious babies, so I've only got one piece of information for you today, my delicious little babies that you are, okay? And this is on BitChute. So I haven't advertised them actually for a while. If you could please and thank you, type in search engine of your choice, understanding space the space lies. Understanding the lies, okay? This uploader now has 7,629 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? Now the video should read Thanos rant, okay, my delicious little babies. We have reached a new height of stupidity as a society. I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I, my delicious little babies? Thanos rant. We have reached a new height of stupidity as a society. Okay, my delicious babies, now I'm going to close my book because the pages keep turning. Now then, my delicious babies, yes, so, yeah. So this is about 14 minutes something long, and of course with anybody, not in that way, not in that way. And what Fano is talking about is, because I heard about this days ago, you know, all like to do with this Olympics, yes. And Fano, you know, because he does have his moments, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And he's certainly having his moment on this video, okay, my delicious little babies. And but yes, he's just there we are, expressing himself, do you see? And you know what he was saying was, you know, and it was to do with the boxing match, you know, between a man and a woman. Well, you see, I see, there we are, straight through things. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious babies? So what these are saying, this is why they're doing all this. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Because it's like saying, well, it's all right for a man, there we are, to beat a woman now. There we are. That's basically what that's saying. Do you see what I mean? Okay? Because usually you just wouldn't do that, do you see? But of course, I never watched it. I never watched any of the Olympics. I'm personally not really into that, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, okay. My beautiful little Nana Bear. Oh, how I love my beautiful nanny and granddad bear, sir. She was very much into watching Olympics, tennis. Tennis was a favourite. Do you know what I mean? And of course, my dad's very much into sports. Do you know what I mean? Watching the sports. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. But for myself, no. No, I'm just not really into it, do you know what I mean? I probably watched some ice skating from time to time, do you see what I mean? Or the odd football match, do you know what I mean? But other than that, no, I'm not really into it. So it would never really have bothered me, but for some, God bless, do you know what I mean, who are really, really into this kind of thing now. And of course, you know, these to do with the Olympics athletes, you know, they do work, God bless them, super duper hard. Do you see what I mean? Okay, but of course, who they're working hard for? Do you see what I mean, my delicious? There we are, little babies. Yes. But yes, they're talking about that. He said he's not even going to start on the opening of the Olympics. Okay, he was just really angry. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay. And myself, I feel, there we are, it's healthy. You know, you're getting it off your chest, aren't you? But he's talking about, you know, the work. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay, but you need to listen to him, honestly, right? But he's just, there we are, just done saying it. You know what I mean? But he does go off on one, you know, mind you. Sometimes, there we are, I can go off on one. Do you understand what I mean? If something pees me off, I'm just done saying it. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? Because, you know, the next day is next day, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yes, okay? But for myself, no, I'm not into the older Olympics. Just not my kind of thing. But of course, they've done all this by design. Do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, it was there to, you know, deliberately, there we are, pee everybody off. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay, and of course, you know, they seem to have, there we are, done a very good job of that. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But I've also been hearing, haven't I, that with the athletes, you know, they're not being treated very well, my delicious little babies. Do you see? I heard that, there we are, days ago. Not being treated very well for some reason, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Okay. So what is, there we are, going on here? Okay. And something else I want to say. So yes, if you want to take a listen to that video, yeah, he does have a go, God bless him, you know, but rightfully, sir. There we are. I totally agreed with everything he said. Although, like I said, I personally never watched the Olympics, okay? I'm just, like I said, I'm just not into it, okay? It's not the highlight of my day. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But for some, they're very much into their sports, you know, God bless them. And what did I actually see the other day on BitChute? This was to do with, forgot what flipping channel it's on now. What uploader? And it was about, was it 16 minutes long? And what it was it was to do with radio DJs, you know, around the world who have passed away, my delicious babies, okay? And yes, so what we're seeing, my delicious babies, there we are, is a continuation, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? Okay. So they say it's slowing down. I'm not too sure about that, my delicious little babies. Do you say? But yeah, and those very same ones on the radio, whoa, on the radio. Do you say? We're quite happy to push things out now. Do you see what I mean? Well, it now appears that there's quite a lot, actually, okay? Just on and on, I just keep on trying. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? It just goes on and on and on and on. they're no longer on this earth. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So this is what's happening. But it was because of the likes of theirs and the poxy box in the corner of the room, my delicious babies, why, very sadly, there we are, things are continuing, there we are, to happen, very sadly. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. So I thought I'd just mention that. I mean, to be honest, there isn't a day, there we are, that really goes by where we do not hear something happening that should not be happening. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say today. It's just a sharty video. Oh, and just to let you know as well, was it yesterday or was it the day before? I was flipping, you know, with my pegs. You know, like I've got some plastic pegs. I prefer the wooden ones, actually. But these days, there we are, they're really hard to come by. You know, the old-fashioned wooden pegs. And all my flipping pegs, there we are, were popping. Do you know what I mean? Pop, pop, pop. I said, what the flipping heck's going on with my flipping pegs? Do you know what I mean? Okay? And of course, mind you, that day there was all sirens, you know, Nina, 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 Nina. Anyway, so I've just got to put them all back together again now. Do you know what I mean? Okay? Anyway, that's all I really want to say. I've got nothing more to say. Hello, little sparrow. Oh, they're so beautiful. They've come for their food. Okay, my delicious babies, yes. So wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my delicious babies? And, you know, please take care of yourselves, my delicious babies. Please try to take care of others now, okay? Because everybody needs somebody to love. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, not always in that way, you know, platonically or whatever, you know what I mean? But everybody needs somebody to talk to, don't they, my delicious babies? Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, to be honest, you go, there we are, stir crazy. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. Anyway, I've taught to many, plus I never needed to stumble there, my delicious babies. I taught to many, plus I taught to me damn self. You see what I mean, okay? Anyway, when I talk to myself, I make perfect sense. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Others would say it's a sign of madness. Not I. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, so may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, okay? Sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony and bright blessings, okay? Whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, have a super duper beautiful and delicious time wherever you are, okay? So until my next video, so much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you for listening. Thank you for any likes. God bless. Goodbye.